Hello everyone, Condor Games here, and welcome to the channel. Trying to beat main series Pokemon games without EXP is not a new challenge. Smallant did it in Pokemon Red and Pokemon Black, Johnstone did it in Platinum, and J Rose did it in Crystal. However, I think I'm the first person to attempt this challenge in Pokemon Emerald without the use of items in battle and in set mode. I did most of this challenge on stream and kinda did it on the fly, no damage calculations or any other wussy stuff. So, subscribe to the video, like the channel, blah blah blah, let's get into it. I'm gonna assume you guys are not Pokemon Emerald virgins, and you know the story of Pokemon Emeralds. Our mom completely disregards vehicle safety laws by throwing us in the trunk like we don't have 206 breakable bones in our body, and then we save a well-respected Pokemon professor from the real-life equivalent of a hamster. To do this, we choose Torchic and name him Julius. In many runs, you form a close bond with your starter Pokemon and use it throughout pretty much the entire game. But this Torchic is stuck at level 5, so after beating May's Mudkip, it's pretty much useless. There is a naming scheme in this video, but I executed it very badly. As I mentioned, I kinda did this with no preparation, so I caught a lot of Pokemon that I never ended up using. Additionally, I should have used last names instead of first names, so that's another hint I'll give you guys for right now. We help the green-haired dweeb catch his Rolts as per usual, and take down the token cosplaying eco-terrorists with just my little orange Julius. We make it to Roxanne without any whiteouts to this point, so let's see how my first attempt against her goes. I go into this battle with a team of 4 Shroomish, a Poochyena, and a Wingull. Honestly, the strategy is mostly just go for Absorb and pray to Arceus. We lead with Quentin 4 for her first Geodude. Turn 1, Geodude outspeeds and goes for Defense Curl, and our Absorb unfortunately does a little bit less than half damage. So after a second Defense Curl, Geodude is left at a sliver of HP. It then heals up, which actually may be a good thing. Quentin 4 gets hit with 1 Rock Throw after the heal, but survives and disposes of the first Dwayne Johnson. Roxanne's second Geodude throws 2 My Little Mushroom Boys in the trash, but also uses up her second and final potion. And that just leaves the big schnoz himself. It starts with a Harden and our Absorb does laughable damage. Let's just see how the rest of this battle goes, I guess. Oh man, we're gonna need some crits or something, dude. It's just still going for Harden though. I think it's out of potions too. Wait a minute. It's got a berry. Wait a minute, 5% tackle miss. Poison point, wait a minute. Oh my god, no way. No way, Rock 2 miss. You've gotta be kidding me, dude. It doesn't matter, we're good. It ran out of potions. First try, let's go. So that was lucky. It decided not to attack, and we got a nice poison point proc. This challenge is gonna be a piece of cake.
Are you sure about that?
We didn't even survive a quick attack. We save an old dude's bird and then completely neglect the mantra of stranger danger by riding on his boat to Dewford Town. This is the home of the second gym leader, but I'm so not afraid of him, and that is thanks to one ghosty boy, Jericho the Sableye. It's really weird how Game Freak allows you to catch a Pokemon before the second gym that literally cannot be hit by any of Brawly's attacks. So, after delivering the letter to Steven, we go into Brawly's gym. So we're going to speed through the footage here because it's a slow but stress-free battle. While the Press Nightshade simulator is playing in the background, let's do a little look forward to the rest of the game. May 2 and Watson are fights that are coming up soon, and they're 2 of the most notorious fights in Pokemon history. After that, Flannery's not going to be anything close to a cakewalk either. Norman I'm not too worried about because of Slacking's Truant ability, and Winona is just so weak to ice. Tate and Liza could be difficult because of the double battle format, but after that I think we can just catch Rayquaza and that should carry the rest of the run. I'm gonna assume we're on the Makahita by now and it's getting pummeled by Nightshades. You may notice that I caught a second Sableye too, just to avoid any PP problems. Any second now, and there. Who needs EXP? I won't make you watch the whole battle, but on May 2, I do pick up my first whiteout. If you were expecting perfection, I don't know why you were thinking that. I didn't have a good strategy, and I stupidly thought I could paralyze Marshtomp, who's a ground type. I guess I've just seen ground types affected by static, and I wrongly assumed you could paralyze them. Whoops. Alright, attempt number 5. I learned from the first few fights that May for some reason struggles to realize that Nature Power can't hit Sableye, so it randomly chooses between it and Absorb. So I go back to a familiar strategy in spamming Nightshades. It takes 5 Nightshades to kill the Lombre, but it only uses 1 Absorb, so our first Sableye is still at 22 HP. This is so much HP actually, that it's actually going to survive a hit from Water Gun from Marshtomp and get a Nightshade off on it. From this point, the second Sableye comes out, survives a Mud Shot on 1 mother-loving HP, and gets a little bit more chip damage in before going down. I did that because I think Oddish can come out now and kill with 2 Absorbs. Or it could just kill with a critical hit, cool! It's just Miss Slug My Nuts now left for May's team, and it's really not that difficult. So, May is responsible for our first 4 whiteouts, but I'm still pleasantly surprised about the run so far. However, that is all about to change with Watson. I spent almost 25 minutes in Dewford Cave looking for some Pokemon that are going to help me out with Watson. I'm able to catch some level 10 Makahitas, and I think that level 9 Geodude spawning here is just fake news, so after a while I give up and settle with Speed 2, the level 8 Geodude. I use my Soul Rare Candy on it, and teach it rollout from the guy outside the Mauville City gym. I have a general strategy, but buckle up everybody, this is going to take a while. So this is my 8th attempt at Watson, and this is the overall strategy. I'm not going to commentate about every single thing that happens in this battle, because spoiler alert, we do not win. The strategy consists of putting Voltorb to sleep, and starting a Defense Curl rollout combo with Geodude. Voltorb does have a good tendency of unaliving itself though, and we don't want that to happen. On this specific attempt, I actually get a Sonic Boom miss with the Magneton 2, which is super lucky, and our 5th turn rollout does about half damage. I want to paralyze the Magneton so Makihita can eventually outspeed it, and kill it with some Arm Thrust while avoiding a heal. On the Manectric, it's just kind of fuck around and find out for now. I can't get a Quick Claw Yawn off, and no one else survives except Geodude. We start our rollout chain, and after a few turns, this actually might be close. But no, we miss rollout and this fight is over. As you can see, we're going to need Leprechaun levels of luck. We need rollout not to miss, we need to not be paralyzed, we need to hit through paralysis, and whatever else needs to happen. And we even got a Sonic Boom miss on this attempt. And as you can see, some fights just end abruptly with a Voltorb explosion. So let's check in around attempt 36 of Watson. Voltorb is asleep as Geodude switches in, and we do our normal rollout chain where it dies on the 3rd turn, and we have 24 HP. Then Electrike comes out and doesn't do any damage, but does paralyze us on the way down with its static ability. Then for the 5th turn with Magneton, we hit our rollout through paralysis and confusion, let's go. Manoon is able to paralyze the Magneton after that, and I decide to keep that alive as well because it has 25 HP. After that, Aaron does a little bit of chip damage, and Makihita is able to come out and hit the old 1-2-3 Arm Thrust for the kill. Makihita quickly goes down to Quick Attack, and when I bring Manoon back in, it seems like Manectric doesn't see a kill, because I'm able to paralyze it while it just uses Howl. Okay Geodude, now it's your time to shine. Manectric uses Howl as I set up a Defense Curl. It then uses Howl again as I begin my rollout combo. It's paralyzed as I hit the 2nd rollout, and then turn 3 it goes for Howl again, and I hit my 3rd rollout. Okay, don't panic, it's happening. It's paralyzed again on turn 4, and we just need one more. It goes for Quick Attack, and my heart sinks. But I survive on 7 HP and hit rollout 5 for the win. Just look at my reaction.
Oh my god, we did it. Oh my god, that was not how I thought it was going to go down.
That was insanity. A 1 in 64 chance that I wasn't paralyzed for 6 turns in a row, and I didn't miss any rollouts, and it didn't decide to kill me with enough attacks. Unbelievable. And while that was some amazing content, I realized it was totally unnecessary. All of Watson's Pokemon only have electric and normal type moves, and as you know, ground is immune to electric, and ghost is immune to normal. So, in this strategy, the Voltorb and Electrike go pretty much the same as before, but now that Magneton is in, we just switch back and forth between Geodude and Sableye. Once it runs out of all of its shockwaves, I just switch into Sableye and spam Nightshade because it can't hit me. And we just do the same thing for Manectric. It runs out of shockwaves, my other Sableye comes in, and Nightshades it to death. That was definitely less exciting, but if you ever want to try this kind of masochism out for yourself, this is definitely the most consistent, albeit time-consuming method. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. We reunite two lovers as they go to take a rest together. Okay, way to keep it PG, Game Freak. And we interrupt the red and blue cosplaying convention in the dank cave. We get our 43rd reset on some random ass trainer, and then we make our way up Mount Chimney to face the Elmo enthusiasts. I don't know, I'm out of red jokes, it's hard to be funny. I bet Maxie's gonna be a piece of cake, right? No, I died 15 times before deciding my strategy needed to change. Some of this strategy change was just as simple as healing up the two dead members of my party. Maxie has a level 24 Mightyena, a level 24 Zubat, and an illegal premature Camerupt at level 25. You can't really catch anything above level 16 or maybe 17 at this point, so this is obviously going to be a challenge. Also, Camerupt's just a goddamn tank. Let's see how I did it. I lead with Manoon for two reasons. First, to eat its Intimidate, and secondly to paralyze it, which I'm successful in doing despite having Pocket Sand thrown at my face like 3 times. My Machop and the Mightyena then exchange misses in turns of paralysis, but we're able to low kick the emo dog out of existence. After that, Machop faints to a blind bat, like literally where are its eyes. James the Solrock is out next. Zubat's Bite is super effective to me, but my Rock Throw is super effective to it. After hitting a Rock Throw, it's at red HP, Zubat heals, and I go for 100% accurate Confusion. Next turn, Zubat misses a Supersonic because, as I mentioned, it doesn't have eyes, and we're able to kill with another barrage of rocks. Despite the 9-level disadvantage on the Camerupt, Solrock is actually able to outspeed and hit Confusion. And on top of that, it confuses as well. All part of the plan. All skill, no luck, baby. Let's go live to see how this goes.
Come on, hurt yourself again. Let's go. Oh, we wasted a heal without even having to bring Meryl in. Snapped out. Didn't kill, it didn't go for... Dude, this is the run, this is the run! Bro, who needs Meryl? Oh my gosh. That was insane. This is insane! You're kidding. With like 4 Pokemon to spare.
So it's been about 15 attempts now, and unfortunately we passed the 69 whiteout threshold. Truly a tragedy. Well, this is the team I've developed. We're going in with 3 level 21 Numel, who are mainly used for spamming Magnitude. We also have a level 21 Machop with Dig and Fighting type moves, a Gulpin with Yawn, and our Manoon with Thunder Wave. Tom 3 happens to be our lead Numel, and it's time to buy your ticket to the Magnitude Lottery. The opposing Numel draws a 6, doing 50 HP, and we follow with a lucky number 7, which does significantly less, okay? We then get body checked harder than a 5-year-old in the NFL. Second Numel time. Flannery rolls a low Magnitude 5, and our Magnitude 6 is enough to bury the opponent. Her second Pokemon Slugma Nuts comes out, and we outspeed, but we don't kill, but that's not a terrible thing. Slugma goes for Overheat and kills, but lowers its special attack in the process. I'm now hoping Gulpin can survive with the lower special attack, but it doesn't matter. Overheat misses, let's go. It would have survived at -4 actually, but not -2. Anyways, I brought Machop, and as you can see, he's ready to snort protein and dry swallow creatine. It's bulk up time, and Slugma helps out by taking a long nap. When it wakes up, I actually want to get poisoned, so I go for a 6th bulk up. It hits with Smog, but it doesn't poison. We won't get a Guts boost, but we gotta go now. We dig deep down, resurface, and kill the Slugma. Next is the Camerupt, and we need the Quick Claw activation, and we get it! We go to the land down under, and will this kill? Yes it does! I was not really sure about that. Finally is Torkoal, we outspeed it, we make it underground, and I know this won't kill, but let's see how much it does, and oh my lordy lord. A critical hit wins us the battle. Again, absolutely unbelievable luck, and it didn't even take that many attempts. A 10% overheat miss, a 20% quick claw activation, and a 6.25 critical hit chance. The strategy was actually just hoping to get poisoned on the Slugma, using Dig on Torkoal, sacrifice my remaining Pokemon to hopefully lower its special attack with overheat, and then just kind of hope for some good rolls in the Magnitude Lottery. If that didn't work, I probably would have added my Solrock to the team for some confusion shenanigans, but hey, we'll take the earlier than expected win. So this video is starting to get a little bit long, but there's just a lot of stuff, a lot of hard battles in this challenge. So I think I'm going to split this up into 2 parts, with the second part coming out sometime this week. If you're enjoying the video so far, please leave a like and comment down below. Let me know how you think the rest of this game is going to go. Stay tuned for the final episode, like I said, sometime this week. Bye-bye.